If I'm the 76ers, I am pissed. They tanked for 5 straight years and never, ever got any of these players on the roster.
The 76ers, they did it. I think
they got Nerlens Noel, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, they did get Joel. And they got
my man.
Joel Embiid is like
they drafted 3 straight.
So, you know what I mean?
They got my man Jahlil, though. They got Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah. That's why I was going to bring that name up, too. Exactly. They got Nerlens Noel and Jahlil, and they got Ben Simmons for 2.5 years.
Markelle Fultz was also the right pick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Sixers just got like, from the picks they had, they got like the bottom percentile outcome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you redo history. Joel Embiid's knees work, Ben Simmons' mental capacity works, and Markelle Fultz doesn't forget how to shoot a basketball. And all of a sudden, we're talking about the Sixers as a dynasty. I don't know how they managed to get like the worst possible outcome for 2 of the 3. I'm not gonna say Joel was a worst possible outcome because of what he became. Now, even Ben wasn't a worst possible outcome, but like damn near the bottom.
But Joel's in his age 29 season, I think, Mars, or 30, age 30. Did you see him yesterday?
Yes, 4 for 21.
But it's not his fault. Like, not a fault thing. But damn, he's 30 and he can't rim protect. He can't play drive.
He blocked Braun. He blocked Braun.
Stop.
He didn't block Braun.
And I'm glad I'm bringing this up because are we going to talk about how there was a wash player on that court last night and it wasn't LeBron James?
So he didn't block Braun.
That guy's done.
Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid.
Yes. Somebody asked on the timeline, real talk. Who I think, or was it Bill Simmons? I can't remember. Real talk between Embiid and LeBron. Who plays more games for the rest of their career?
LeBron.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a crazy question.
It's over for Embiid.
He got 4 years left this year and 3 more years, Mars.
I don't think Embiid
got
28,
I think. So 2 more.
So this year, next year, and then a player option or
player option.
So and that's $62 million player option. They're paying him like 170.
Yeah, he's taking the money for sure.
He can't move.
100% ain't leaving.
Bro, he can't move, bro.
He can't jump. Bro, I saw him yesterday.
I know you're right. Player option for 29, so it is.
Swipe.
Player option for 29, yeah.
Swipe. He
gets the ball. You get your money for sure.
He gets the ball. He tries to lay the ball up.
I saw, bro.
Misses the layup and falls down by himself when he got back to the ground. Mind you, he didn't leave the ground that much to begin with. Mm-hmm. It's sad. It was sad watching Joel Embiid play.
So
it's the last great Embiid moment that we're going to get, Mars, the 50 ball versus the Knicks.
I mean, he was really good against the Raptors a couple of weeks ago. But
no, you know what I'm talking about though. Like,
sure, probably. I don't know. It's interesting. I actually think Embiid was moving quite well yesterday. So
I did too.
Yeah, not 76 fans.
I just think he played terribly. I'm not about to cape for the way he played. He was trash. Like, he was 4 for 21, couldn't buy a bucket.
That's Joel moving good nowadays.
Yes, I think he moved.
Considering how he's been moving,
I think that's probably the best he moved this year.
No, not that game.
I did see him get it on the wing.
Absolutely think that's probably the best.
He threw the ball between his legs a couple times. I was like, Joel Embiid, he looked like he got a little bit of bounce to him.
What game was that Let me see.
He was absolutely sprinting up and down the court. That was a new thing for him. He wasn't doing that this year at all. There was a couple plays to Chill's point where he isolated someone. Actually moved like the Joel Embiid of old, looking like a wing. He tween cross into the midi pull up. Hadn't done that one time this year. That looked good. He was actually boxing people out, competing on the glass. Was he getting the rebounds? No, but he was tipping them out for his teammates. That's something he hadn't done this year. As someone who watches every Philly game, you're speaking from a lens of you've barely watched the Sixers. I don't blame you. So yeah, you think this is Embiid moving badly, and this is the point. He's washed. Yes, we're all acknowledging this. Joel Embiid is done. But yes, using last night's game as the point of, Embiid, he just can't move. That just shows how low the bar is for Embiid, because that's the best I think he's probably moved. So yes, Embiid is done. Like, we're not going to see peak Embiid no more. We know that. Everyone has hopefully accepted that. But last night should not be the point of, you see Embiid, he just can't move. He moved well yesterday. He just couldn't buy a bucket. If Embiid made those mid-range shots that he was missing last night, and instead of being 4 for 21, was 13 for 21, no one would be here like, oh yeah, you see Embiid, he just couldn't move yesterday.
I personally disagree.
I just would say
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking general population. No one would be saying that about Embiid yesterday if he was making the mid-range shots he was missing. Because anyone who's been watching every Philly game that Embiid's participated in would come close to agreeing or would agree that's the best Embiid moved last night. And I'm saying that's a problem. I'm with you. That's a problem. Embiid's knees are obviously cooked. If last night is one of the best ways he's moved. But to use last night as the example of, you see him, he just can't move. That's not true. As anyone who's watched all of the Philly games, if they watched opening night in Boston, if they watched the Hornets game, if they watched some of the other games, they will agree that, Embiid was moving actually quite well yesterday. And that says something about the standard.
He doesn't rebound, but
as much as he used to. I'm not listening to. Last night is the proof Embiid's done. No, he missed mid-range jump shots. He just missed mid-range jump shots. Defensively, he actually
all season is why he's done.
Okay, cool. Say that. I'm talking about last night specifically.
He tried to make a layup and he couldn't.
He missed the layup. Yes, he missed the. Okay,
he can't leave the ground.
He couldn't make a layup. He missed the layup.
Not leave the ground, Mars.
That's not true.
Hey, y'all talking about this is the best he's ever.
That's not true. He did leave the ground. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Multiple times, like the time he blocked LeBron.
LeBron barely jumped.
That's not. You said he couldn't leave the ground. I give you an example of he leave the ground.
He can't.
The game before against the Warriors when he blocked Jonathan Kuminga. Joel Embiid is moving better than he was at the start of the season. That's what I'm telling you. Joel Embiid is moving better. Do I think he's going to get back to peak? Well, no. But the act like he can't leave the ground is just not true because he has been. He has been. Like, I'm not agreeing with you. Like, I'm strongly disagreeing with what you're saying. That's all I said. Like,
yo, fellas.
I don't know what there is to be. Stop. What? All I said is that Joel Embiid's not moving well, but last night isn't as bad as he's looked.
Yeah.
Fellas, I want to talk a little bit more about the Sixers, though. So they're 13-10 right now. Obviously, Joel is in and out of the lineup. Paul George is now back.
He's in and out, too.
Yeah, he's in and out, too. How are we feeling about them come March?
If they're in the play-in or the playoffs, they've had a successful season.
That's a successful season?
If Joel Embiid is not Joel Embiid, this team has no aspirations of anything, like in the short term.
Like what if he though? So like come March, come April, let's say he can play, just not back-to-back nights, which it won't be any back-to-back nights in the playoffs. Let's say he can play though and be 65% of himself.
I think that we still get.
They might be able to win. They might be able to win a series. It depends what that 65% is. If that 65% is trash on defense, but it's good on offense.
Last night. What do you look like last night?
We saw what
he can actually make shots. He can actually make shots or 4 for 21.
We just saw him 2 years ago. We saw him 2 years ago against the Knicks on a bum knee, and that was 2 years.
And a messed up face. Yep.
And a broken face. Okay, fast forward 2 years later, he's a lesser version of that. So we're being a lesser version of that. Philly got Maxey, who's been awesome. I think they got their backcourt of the future, even though VJ Edgecombe has been up and down, no doubt about that. I think they're relying a lot on Quentin Grimes to make shots when he's not a consistent shot maker, unfortunately. They'd be lucky if they're a playing team and to make a series out of, like, if the season ended today, I think they got to see who am I thinking about?
The Knicks. Oh God,
they got to see the Knicks in round one. They'd be lucky to make this a six. They'd be lucky to make this a 6-game series. The Knicks would smoke them in 5 games.
Yeah,
100%. The Knicks would make quick work of them.
But they would lose to Atlanta right now. They would lose to the Knicks.
Bro, they lose to so many teams, bro.
They'd lose to probably every team that's in the playoffs, if I had to guess.
Do they lose to the Raptors?
8 seed is the Cavs. I'd assume they'd lose to them. They probably lose to the Heat. They lose to the Magic. Although we need to know what Franz's injury is, so we'll wait on that.
Knee injury.
Toronto, they probably lose to the Raptors. Boston, New York, and Detroit. Yeah, they probably lose to all of the teams that are in the playoffs right now in the East. Especially assuming that this is the Joel Embiid you get. If you're still optimistic about Joel Embiid and whatever, then maybe you think they can beat some teams. But nah.
Bro, he can't even rebound this year, Mars. That's the other thing that's like
he hasn't been able to rebound since Jonathan Kuminga landed on his leg.
That sucks too.
That was 23.
January 2024. So it's like nearly 2 years now.
We're going on almost 2 years now. Yep.
Yeah, last year he averaged 8 rebounds. This year he's averaging 5.5.
Yeah,
they're definitely that's why they're starting Barlow, because Barlow can do like the dirty work stuff. So like they're trying to compensate for what he can and can't do.
Bro, this sucks, bro.
Like, but last night, I don't know what the numbers are, but he was legitimately boxing people out. That's progress.
He just couldn't get to the ball.
Yeah,
that's
from where he was a couple weeks ago, like boxing out is. Let's
go. Mars, there was a run there where Joel Embiid's face-up game was like a top 3 most terrifying possession in the NBA.
At the top of the key, at the free throw line, Swiper, he was money.
Yeah.
At the free throw line, he was money.
And I mean top 3, like night, for sure.
Yes. And I'm watching last night. Andre Drummond gonna keep a job in the NBA, especially with the Sixers.
Yeah,
he 100% is gonna keep a job with the Sixers, no doubt about that. Because the stuff that Joel Embiid on the glass used to do, Andre Drummond now does that. That's why he's gonna keep a job with them.
All I know is I can't wait to tell my grandkids.
Yeah, Joel Embiid, 4 box outs yesterday. That's a lot of box outs, man.
I can't wait to tell my grandkids how nasty Joel Embiid was.
You check
I had to
everything.
just look it up because I knew my eyes weren't deceiving me. That's the same amount of box outs as Mitchell Robinson and Jokic. That's a lot of box outs for Joel Embiid.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a lot of box outs for Joel Embiid, which is all I'm saying.
Jokic.
I'm Philadelphia. I'm considering.
Yeah, he's not gonna corral a rebounds, but if he can just box out the big, you'll take it at this point. You'll take it.
If I'm Philadelphia, I'm considering pulling a Milwaukee and Dame.
No,
buying his contract.
There's no way to do it. This literally
I was gonna ask all about that. Can you not stretch it out for like 12
so they'll be paying him in 2020, 2040?
Hey. I'm saying
that's too much money, y'all.
You can't stretch it. What's the other option though, Swiper? He just gonna be standing, walking around the facility, limping and shit. He's gonna be in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Why? He's not. He can't play basketball anymore. We've gotten to a point
58, 62, 110.
What's the alternative though, bro?
This would be $180 million we're stretching out. 180.
Stretch it out for 10 years.
No.
Give him 18 million a year.
Swiper, don't stop there. Don't stop there, Swiper. Because don't leave out that last deal, last year the deal, which I'm definitely taking that. That's $67 million. At it.
It's 180 altogether.
Again, no,
give him 18 million a year for 10 years to call it a day.
I'm not including this year. Hold on.
So this season, so the 25-26 season, 55 and 58, that's 113. Plus the
don't count this season, Chew.
Well, this year is not all the way done, but then 3
that's what I'm thinking.
Combined to about 1 something.
That's 180 left after this year.
After this season. So after this season, Swipe, that's what I'm saying. Real talk, you're a little more done. You're at the done stage. I'm at the stage like there is a possibility for a resurgence. He's only 30.
So you want him to be the NBA Bobby Manila?
Wait. So let's see what happens. Wait for the rest of the season. Just wait for the rest of the season. Let's see what happens. Swipe it. If he can't move in the offseason, you got to. You have to. You got to tell him, look, we're giving you $18 million a year for the next 10 years. Pack your shit.
So you're going to be paying Joel Embiid, Alex Caruso money in 2038?
That's gonna
pack your shit. You have to do something, Mars.
Bro, Victor Wembanyama gonna be like 31 years old, 32 by that point. You know, he's gonna be older than Embiid is.
Okay. Look, Mars. We can stretch it longer. We can stretch it longer. Let's do 18 years for 10 mil a year. But Mars, you're rich forever. You know the type of security that gives you and your family. 18 for the next 20 years, we're giving you $9 million a year.
Someone gonna look on the basketball reference page in 2038, and the Philadelphia 76ers
and Joel Embiid still
on the contracts, and it's gonna have Joel Embiid as like their.
Wait, how long did it?
No, not 38, Mars. 48. 2040.
Mars, how long did it take
you
for
$8 million a year
for Luol Deng to get off the books?
Dame is
Luol Deng.
Oh, Luol Deng.
That Lakers deal.
Recently,
he just came off like recently. But you remember how long it was? Real talk.
I know it was a long time. Definitely a long time. I think Philly needs to consider pulling that with Joel Embiid because I don't think there's a resurgence coming. What sign is there that Joel Embiid is finna have a resurgence and be the player that we once knew him to be? He's not going to be the 20. But this is what I'm saying. At this point, brother, I can't. There's no way. How many more years is on his contract? 3?
Yeah,
he's going to be there. He's going to accept his player option, so he's going to be there till the end of the 29 season.
I can't. No, if I'm Philadelphia, there's no way I can have Joel Embiid on my team taking up that much cap space and not playing. What, bro? We've got to a point with Joel. It's not can he play basketball games. It's can he survive them. That's how I feel when I'm watching Joel Embiid. Hey, can he get out of this game to make it to the next one?
I agree. I'm with him as well. That's how I view basketball games with Joel Embiid too. Like when he slipped after the layup, I was like, "Oh, the career's over." Like that's where I'm at with Joel Embiid. If he touches the ground, my heart skips multiple beats. Like it's not about
waiting for the end.
No, but that's why like last night's game, like the fact that he played this one to Roto's point, me and him are in agreement. We're just, I guess, coming to a slightly different conclusion. The fact that he played 30 minutes yesterday, yay. Like that's progress. Like the guy played 30 minutes. The guy was moving better than he was a couple weeks ago. Yay. Like the small victories. Then you give it more time.
What really
maybe he might not be trashed. If that's what you're looking for, optimistic lens.
What really matters is how does he feel this morning?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if you play 30 minutes, what really matters is when you hopped up out the bed and stood on your feet with your knees swollen.
Like if a report came out today of I was dealing with knee soreness, then it's like okay. But if like whenever Philly play their next game, obviously unless tonight was a back-to-back, which I don't know if it is. When Philly play their next game, if Joel Embiid is there playing, that means he responded well to playing 30 minutes.
Do they play again tomorrow?
And then their next game. Oh, they actually have a few days off, so I expect to see Joel play. When do they play next?
There's like a little gap in the days right now.
Because of the NBA
season tournament.
Said right now.
Their game is until Friday. Their next game is until Friday.
That's getting paid $60 million a year. We're like, woohoo! He played 30 minutes last night.
He can run. He can still play.
4 box outs last night. Brother, it is over. They need to back
this middle row, this middle row right here, this middle column. I'm not feeling him.
Over. Hand this team over to Tyrese Maxey and go from there. It is over.
You want to pay the dude $18 million for the next 10 years. You know that's
chill. This whole middle column, y'all are too
super chat right there, Ron.
When people are dealing with injury and getting hurt, y'all are so like, oh, he's getting paid this much money. That don't got nothing to do with how your body handles it. Like I understand where you're coming from as far as like you want more from guys that are making that much money, but you can't. You know, just because you get paid a lot of money doesn't mean you can stop your knees from exploding every time you jump. I
agree. That the reason why I bring up the money isn't like I'm not blaming Joel Embiid. What I'm saying though is you can't have your top investment not giving you no dividends. You're not saying no 100%. ROI on that top investment. So at that point, I need to cut my costs. I need to stop.
But y'all, you can't. I'm
with you, real talk. I said, look.
But you are.
I said pay him forever.
Delaying the cost.
I can't do that either. I'm not putting that on my books for 20 years or 10 years.
Yeah, like the options.
You have to do something, Swiper.
Your options are bite the bullet now and pay him for the next 3-4 seasons, or expand the cost to where I'm still paying him in 2045.
Yeah, but it's only $10 million.
That doesn't go against the books, though, right?
Yeah, it does.
No, it will. But I would rather do that. I would rather do that because Tyrese Maxey is that good right now. Let's see what we can do. If we can, I don't even know if it's possible. Y'all know more about the CBA and what's legal and illegal and how you can circumvent salary cap and stuff like that, right? Like you know me, I'm like, fuck it, just pay him, you know. But either way, right? so plant some trees, it'll be okay. But look, but what I'm saying is, if you can do something like that, Swiper, I would absolutely do that. Like Joel, your career's over. With all due respect, you had a good one, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to be secure for the rest of your life. We'll give you $8 million for the next 20 years, bro. Like, go ahead.
20.
It's only it's only $8 million, Swiper. It's only $8 million.
But it's the same thing. It's the same thing in the marketplace when you do
Swiper. Joel Embiid is under contract until my kids start high school.
He's just
making this much money. You cannot give him that much money.
But Ron, think about it this way: Or if you don't do that, the other option is that contract gonna be on the books until your kids is your age. With kids.
Yeah, but it's a lot less money though.
No,
Exactly.
bro.
That's man. You can, eat
Ox.
$8 million on the salary cap, bro. You can eat $8 million.
A Zeke Naji on your contract every year for 20 years?
Yes. Yeah.
Ox and real talk. Hey, I like Tyrese Maxey.
What are we doing?
I like Tyrese Maxey. I like VJ Edgecombe. Hey, we just gonna have to be weak as hell these next couple of years. Maybe not necessarily weak as hell. Not necessarily weak as hell. But it's just like Joel just gonna be here in street clothes, and Tyrese Maxey trying to lead the league of scorers.
Man, you guys
pass the real talk. You need to go lay hands on their knees and pray for it. That's the only option.
Hey, Mars, would you rather have Anthony Davis or Joel Embiid going forward?
AD.
What?
AD. But I will say,
don't disrespect Anthony Davis like that.
Kawhi or Embiid.
He ain't playing a lot either. Both of them.
Don't disrespect Kawhi like that.
In my opinion, is probably the worst asset in the NBA. It's not even an asset. What's the opposite of asset? What's the
liability?
Liability. Yeah.
Liability. Thank you.
Ron knows all about that.
He's the biggest liability in the NBA from like a financial standpoint.
Asset, liability, wealth.
But I will say, if Joel Embiid sells his soul for one healthy playoff run, and they win a chip, all will be worth it, man.
No. Do not sell your soul.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.